what was earlier reported as an officer-involved shooting. Jeremiah, what have you learned since you've been out there?
Yeah, Mike, so if you take a look behind me, you can kind of see that the scene is clearing out a little bit. But before, this was definitely heart-racing moments for CCPD officers here on standby to check out this information here at the Exxon Checkout Center in this parking lot. As you can see, though, they are getting ready to take this truck away. Katya, it's been an emotional day for the couple that lived inside this home. Workers were just shocked to find that this boarded window that you see here was smashed open, and the thief came in and took thousands of dollars worth of items, and it was all caught on camera. If you have more than 3 outstanding parking tickets, you might want to go ahead and take care of that. You have until May 6th. If not, you could find yourself with a boot on your vehicle. So these are things you might want to think about before you leave your parked vehicle without paying. According to Governor Greg Abbott, gyms across the state will be allowed to open on May 18th, and that's when staff here at Snap Fitness say that they will open as well too. But they want their members to know that before they enter the building, things are going to look a little different. So the county is in partnership with the city to have 4 lifeguards here at this beach, and beachgoers that we spoke to say that gives them a peace of mind, because at one point there used to be no lifeguards here. Shorty's oldest and friendliest restaurant, they have an orange barrier, and with this orange barrier, what they decided to do is to have it zip tied. So as you can see here, their patio furniture won't be able to move past this barrier. And here, this is the zip tie I was telling you about right here. Parker Pool is the only community pool here in Flower Bluff, and it's actually a popular hotspot. I actually met some friends here. Hey, are you guys having fun? Yeah! Brenda, Andy, check it out. You can see there's a lot of Buck pride here at Bubba's 33. Here you have the cheerleaders cheering for the Bucks as well. Drew, these are a sight to see. So right behind me, this is the in the manger scene. This is the, reason for this season scene. But if you take a look over here, Mr. Bill says that here, this is the Winter Wonderland. Here you have many characters, from the Grinch to several teddy bears and Christmas trees, of course, and all these were handcrafted and made by him. The outlet challenge calls to have a person take the end of their phone charger and partially plug it inside the outlet. And here's where it can get dangerous. You'll then take a penny and let that penny slide down the wall till the penny makes contact with the exposed prongs. And that's where CCFD says that's where you can shock yourself or even start a fire. Medical professionals also say once you do place your raw chicken inside the oven, the heat from the oven kills that bacteria. But if you do decide to wash your raw chicken, you can use warm water, soap, or even a disinfectant wipe and wipe down that area. However, with a naked eye, medical professionals also say you can't really see the bacteria that's being killed. And in the classroom, students can find protective shields at their desk with social distancing signs and chairs spread apart. It says she received a text message saying, "Kathleen, I need you to do me a favor. Please respond as soon as possible." She then texted back and said, "What can I do?" So then from there, messages continue. And that's when she received another message saying she needed to buy 3 gift cards. And with those gift cards, there would be $100 each. And then she would need to scratch the number behind the gift card and send a screenshot to the scammer. So then she did buy the gift cards, but before she took the picture, that's when she said she felt a little uncomfortable and decided to call her pastor herself. It can be a headache to have your items taken from you right at your very front porch, but officers with the Corpus Christi Police Department say if you see activity like this, you want to report it right away. We begin with breaking news this morning. A man is dead following an overnight shooting between himself and a Corpus Christi police officer. So here's what we know. Around 2:30 this morning, police responded to a disturbance with a weapon call on the 5300 block of Bonham Street. But first tonight, residents in the Rockport area are expressing their concerns for what they say is a very dangerous highway. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jeremiah Marshall. Folks living at the Bayview RV Park on Highway 35 tell our Brendan Matuti there's no turning lane.
Things that are creative. Many people enjoy Halloween festivities like going to haunted houses, but how about a whole Halloween village?
Sounds very cool, and a local resident has created an elaborate Halloween village and has gotten the attention of a lot of nearby residents. So, how did he do it? Take a look. Now, I know if you've been outside, you may have caught a little bit of drizzle. Well, let's go ahead and check in with Chief Meteorologist Sharon Ray to see if that will continue. Hey there, Sharon.
Well, hello, Jeremiah. Yes, we've had some on and off showers.
Well, creativity was on full display at the Arts Center today. The public was able to participate in the 4th annual Arts Alive Festival, and tears of joy were flowed along with lots of laughs and smiles during an unprecedented ceremony yesterday. It was Adoption Day, though it was a bit of a twist because of the ongoing pandemic. Our Drew Spire reports.
And so I've decided that I can no longer handle it. There's already going on 3 days.
Elderly residents at the Cimarron Estates Senior Living Facility say it's been difficult to function with no power, elevators down, with extreme cold rooms, and no water.
You got water on the floors because of the, broken pipes.
And with these pipes, this image shows how water has seeped through the ceiling of one of the floors. We found restoration crews on the property as well. Residents say some folks who live there were able to be picked up by loved ones, yet others don't have that option.
I don't have anybody that I can go with, so that's why I'm here.
I can't be here. It's extremely cold in the rooms, and there's no water, and no phone. I don't know what to do.
Residents we spoke to also say they have never experienced anything like this, especially at a place they call home.
There's no running water. There's no electricity. There's pitch dark down the hallways. It's a really nice place to live, don't get me wrong. I was really happy right before this ordeal.
No parent ever wants their child to endure any amount of pain or suffering, especially when it's unwarranted.
Parents Cindy and Joseph Hernandez claim their 10-year-old son Gael, a 5th grader at IWA, has been bullied by the same student since kinder. The latest incident happened Friday when a student came from behind their son and slammed a soccer ball to his head. The family took Gael to the emergency room, and the medical reports show that he had symptoms of a mild concussion.
And it's been emotional. It's been an emotional roller coaster this weekend.
The many run-ins from this alleged bully. Gael says it gets really hard to talk about.
I've gotten constantly bullied, like I've said. And every time when I come home, when they ask, how's your day been? I've said good. Nothing really happened when I got, let's say I got bullied, and I'll just hold all those feelings in.
And you realize that the biggest bully isn't the child that's bullying your child, but it's the school.
Gael's father, Joseph Hernandez, says they have spoken to administration with IWA several times. He says all he's been given are unfulfilled promises.
They cannot be afraid of saying something to you, to a teacher. They have to know that something will happen. And when nothing is happening, and your child is telling a teacher something, your child is telling the other child, leave me alone, and nothing's happening, you have to be their voice. And when you don't, you're failing your child.
The family says they will not let this situation get swept under the rug, and they will be an advocate for their child.
Well, guess what? Our child got hurt on Friday. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
We one day woke up and decided that this is what we wanted to do.
Desiree and Victor Cantu decided that it was time for these two to become one. However, the outbreak of COVID-19 tried to break the union.
We wanted to go ahead and have the wedding, but a lot of people couldn't attend.
The couple picked up their marriage license at the Nueces County Courthouse and locked in on a date for their big day. But with concerns of the coronavirus, they had to cancel their gathering. But the judge had an idea: to go virtual.
And so we thought, hey, you know what? That would be actually pretty awesome because we have family from all over the state of Texas, from El Paso, San Antonio, Austin.
Desiree and Victor became the first virtual wedding in Nueces County. The newlyweds say this worked out great for them, and loved ones were still able to attend.
Not only that, but it was in the comfort of everybody's home. So everybody was still practicing the social distancing and everybody wasn't exposed to each other. So that was the interesting part of it, but it was actually pretty cool.
So Victor, I got a question for you. When they were told you, say you may now kiss the bride, Where did social distancing go?
It went everywhere.
Out the door. There were no bridesmaids or groomsmen, but the Cantus say that's okay. The focus was on them, their love for each other, and to say, I do. Jeremiah Marshall, Chris 6 News.